Welcome to the Active Hobo. We have a special guest with us today, slightly younger than the gentleman I've been interviewing up until now this year, but still pedigree, still a racer, still has crazy ambitions. But unlike Nick, Dave, George and Malcolm Langer, he's at the early stages of his career and very eager for us to get your insights, hear what you've been up to, understand your story, the goals, the aspirations. So thank you for making the trip to come and see us.
Thank you for welcoming me.
Absolutely. And thank you to the driver who's also thanklessly taken time out of his day. I'm sure you'll tell us how important and where he fits into this. He's smiling very contently in the background. For anyone who doesn't know you, and we hope thousands of people that do will tune in and watch this and subscribe to this channel to hear more of your stories and others. It is a subtle hint for those of you that haven't. But take us to, it wasn't that long ago, I suppose, your origin story, the bullies that are sitting here like way back in the 30s when I was born. So take us back to 2020 when you were born and give us the, I'm joking, give us the lowdown. Where were you born, where did you go to school, and how have you got hooked on this wonderful thing called cycling?
So I was born in 2008. Went to Tenome Primary in Gailey Blackheath, and my aspiration for cycling started when my dad started cycling and always wanted to cycle. So him and my brother go out and I was like, I need to cycle. And they just told me, wait my turn. And then about 4 years ago, started cycling. And since then I've just loved the sport.
And your dad and your brother, how long did they make you wait until you could ride? Are we talking months, years?
No, I had to wait about, I think 3 years, 2 years.
Was there some strategy behind that?
No, they just said I'm too young. And I was like, it's never too early to start, you know?
Yeah.
And then as the years went past, I started on my mountain bike, riding up and down in the road, and then finally got my first road bike, rally. And from there it's just been up.
That's fantastic. And we're going to go through all those little moments and those details, but sticking to your brother and dad, what is are they fun riders, coffee riders, racers?
So my dad rode for the SA team, and my brother used to race as well, but he stopped quite early. I think he rode about 3 years as well, and on Boxing Day he crashed quite hard, took the whole one side of his skin out, and he just never was the same after that. And then he raced a bit after that, and then he just stopped. He said he can't take the hardness of the sport anymore. And I've been asking him every time, come back. And he's like, he doesn't want to come back because he's so long off the bike now that it's going to be hard for him, and doesn't want to start from the bottom again and struggle. And my dad also, he was a mechanic for the SA team, and he traveled around with the SA team, and now he works by Flandria.
And what years was he involved with the SA team?
If I'm not wrong, he was for 2015, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, he went to, was it Spain, I think, for something there to be a mechanic.
And does he describe those memories as positive ones?
Yeah, they're all quite
good
positive.
Times.
Yeah, he says it's quite good. He says if he could do it again, he would. And it's quite nice.
Still riding?
Well, he just commutes to work. It's about 20 km in Stellenbosch. So he just rides up and down now.
Good man.
Yeah, my brother is just completely off the bike now. He's in college and he's studying mechanical engineering, and he just doesn't want to come back. I'm like, we would be
they will come back.
I'm like, we would be the massive duo, and he's like, nope, not anymore.
The coffee ride will get him back. You'll see. I suppose. I mean, I can't relate. I'm not at the sharp end racing, winning races. I don't have the pressure of an SA level father above me. Like that must be quite daunting. But it's personally, I think just riding your bike for the sake of it is just as fun. Like, I don't want to be at the bottom, and I don't want to. Couldn't care as long as I can get to coffee and back from coffee. the longer the ride, the better the journey, I suppose. So we'll get him back. We'll make that our mission.
Hopefully, yeah.
But that's a side quest, right? There's some more immediate goals
so
that you focused on.
So the plan is to go to Europe this year, and I've got a trip coming up. I leave the 26th to Italy. I've got invited to do a trial run with the team there for the
Okay.
month, and then hopefully that goes well, and then I'll be with that team for the rest of the year.
Based there?
Yeah, then the team is based there, and
Okay.
I'll be riding for that team there. But obviously the visa only allows you to stay that long,
Sure.
and then I'll come back and then still be riding for that team, and then just head back again for the rest of the year.
Sure. That's exciting. And how did you, so what is the name of the team?
Vileka,
Okay.
yeah.
And how did you come across them?
I've been looking to join teams in Europe because the cycling isn't as, not let me say forgiving.
Okay.
I don't know the word, but yeah, you can't really make it that big in South Africa. So I've been looking for teams in Europe, and I've been contacting a few people, and they had the post up on Instagram, and then I took the link, emailed them, and sent my cycling CV through, and they saw it and they were like, it's good, but then they have quite a bit of cost to join the team, and we are not by the means by that. And we were like, look, let us come for a trial run, see what you think of me, and then we go from there. And then they were like, okay, I come for 1 month if it looks good, and then I'll ride for them for the year. So,
Sure. So there's an opportunity.
yeah,
So the barrier is the cost to be part of that team for the year is
Yeah.
obviously unobtainable. And
Yeah.
I've got some idea of what that costs from other people I know who've done it, and it's astronomical.
yeah,
It's almost a barrier for most people in the world, but particularly Africans,
yeah,
to ever break through. Because
Yeah.
you're right, you've got to be somewhere in Europe
yeah,
or the States to a degree to break through. South Africans do. Hatherley is a good example of that.
true.
But he's probably more an exception. Other than mountain biking, obviously it's quite
Yeah,
different. That's a different group. But Byron spoke at length about the reason why. It's got nothing to do with our roads, or you can actually
Yeah.
train phenomenally well here.
Yeah, our roads are quite
But
good.
you cannot get used to how they race there
Yeah,
by
it's
racing here.
totally
It's
different
a
level.
different story. Anyway, so the opportunity is that if you've got to get there. What month do you go there?
So I'm leaving now the 26th of Feb,
Okay.
and then the trial month is for 1 month, obviously.
Okay.
And then hopefully that goes good, and I'll stay the rest of the 2 months because I'm
So
taking
if
it
they're
through.
happy, they're saying that they'll take you on.
Yeah,
Ignore the cost.
Yeah.
We'll just back you. That's
Yeah,
a huge
so-
opportunity.
yeah, it's once in a lifetime. So just trying to push through, get through the month, and then hopefully I'm good enough, and then they'll be taking me for the rest of the year.
And do you have everything in place to get there? Have you done like funding rounds to try and get support to get there, or is that covered? You going there, you sorted?
No, at the
Or
moment
do you
we
guys
don't-
need support around that?
Yeah, we still need support around that. At the moment, I do have a backup buddy trying to get the money together. So, we have the flight ticket, but obviously the first month we still have to pay for that to join the team. So we're trying to get that money together as well. And yeah, so there's
Does
still,
the backup buddy have the amount you're trying to raise and how far
Yeah.
it's gone? What is the total?
so the total we need is, if I'm not wrong, 22,000, and we are laying at 6,000 now.
Okay.
Yeah,
So we'll put that link up on the screen for anyone that doesn't know what your backup buddy is. That's a
Yeah.
nice, easy way to get through to there.
Yeah.
Who are the backers? Who's helped you get to this point?
So one of it is one of my dad's friends, and then the rest is just anonymous. They don't want to say the names. And then one of the guys is Spencer. I think he's under 17, if I'm not wrong, and he's donated to me before when I needed to go to Africa Road Champs as well. So I'm
That's
truly grateful.
fantastic.
Yeah,
It's a good community.
yeah.
And are there any brands that are involved with you? Any nutrition brands? Any
No,
bike
so-
brands? I see you on a very snazzy Amonda back here. Did someone sell one of their kidneys to get you on that bad boy?
No, so I was riding for DSV Swift Academy last year, and initially when I joined that team, I was riding. What was I riding? Actually, I can't get to the name now, but we had insurance on that bike, and during training I crashed. It
Okay.
wasn't massive, but there was a nice crack on the bike, and we then claimed from insurance, and we got a bit of the cost, and then got this bike, and then but nothing's original on the bike anymore. Everything's been upgraded. So, yeah, I've been riding this bike for about 3 years now,
Okay.
and yeah,
How much have you grown in the last 3 years? I would imagine. What size is that?
it's a
54.
56.
56.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been riding the bike for 3 years. I haven't grown much, but
If anything, grown into it.
yeah.
And I see. Okay, so wheels are not Bontrager, I'm guessing. What
No,
are
it's
those?
not. It's actually, so we got a set of Rovals, and then the front one is broken. So my dad's a mechanic, he does carbon work, so he fixed the back wheel.
Okay.
And then the front wheel wasn't fixable, so we got the giant wheel. And then changed the handlebar size, put in the power crank,
So
power
you go narrower
7.
on the bars, I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
but
What are
narrower.
those, 40s, 38s?
No, it's 38s.
38s.
Yeah. So got a power
Super
crank.
aero.
Yeah.
Hood's angled in, obviously.
Yeah, but it was actually more, and then they told me it can't be that much angled.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, makes sense. And then obviously the bottle cages, the handlebar was upgraded. The only thing that's the same is the stem. I haven't lengthened the stem yet, but we were planning on making it a bit longer. And then
Do you have a bike fitter recommending these things,
Nope.
or are you following trends?
my dad does everything for me.
Oh, okay, of
My
course.
dad trains me.
Okay.
My dad does my mechanical work on my bike,
You're
everything.
lucky, yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite grateful for him.
Can you work on a bike? Do you know your way around a bike?
Until a certain extent though.
Okay.
Yeah, so I know you can say the bare minimum, but when it gets to cable routing and setting up
Okay.
the gears, that's a bit hard for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dad's taking it easy on you.
Yeah,
What is that? A 52, 36?
it's a 52, but no, it's a 28 at the back.
Okay.
I had a 54 on, but then it was slipping, so I was struggling, and then I rather went back to that.
And do you find you're not running out of gears on that? You've got enough on that front chainring.
Yeah, but
You're not spinning out.
I rode August last year with Tyler when he won it, and I did spin it in the sprint. So I haven't spun it much, but that's one of the few times.
I must have they're notoriously difficult to get access to. The Dera Ace is the only spec that they make the chainring in 54 and above.
Yeah,
But there's like none in stock ever.
yeah,
So C6, I don't know if you do or don't know, they do as good, if not better, chainrings now. They've only recently, in the last year or so, they've started making them for Shimano.
yeah.
Much more cost effective. You'll be happy to know you can customize it,
Oh, okay.
colors, you can put all sorts of funny things on them. You must have a look. C6 chainrings. They 54, I would imagine, is probably where you want to be.
Yeah.
Having said that, you say you ran out of gears in the sprint.
Yeah.
Where do you fit into the pro peloton? Climber,
More of a climber.
domestique, sprinter.
I haven't really been much of a domestique. Only once for ASAP, when it was nice, no? Oh yeah, and then for Mad Max during Tour de Cap when they won it, when Shasha
Okay.
won it.
Yeah.
That was the only time the 2 times I was domestique. It wasn't too bad, but I haven't got much, how do I say, much time to ride for it as a domestique.
Okay.
So when
It's not what you've been asked to do. Is
Yeah.
the expectation that you're going out there to win in the teams that you're in? Is that what they're expecting you to do?
So I've forever ridden for, when I started riding, I rode for DSV, and no one, so since we're academy, no one has to work for no one really. It's more like you ride your own race, so I haven't been as domestic for anybody.
Okay.
Yeah, but in the elite peloton, I'm more of a climber.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not as fast when we come to the line.
Okay.
Yeah.
You say that you probably have a vicious sprint on you. You'll
No.
probably dominate most people.
No.
What's your favorite climb in Cape Town?
Yeah, I would say Chappies, but I've done Chappies so little I can't really say that.
Okay.
Yeah, then
That's scenic.
yeah, but
That's scenic, but it's not actually the best climb.
yeah.
Um,
Then I would say then Franschhoek then.
okay. Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Franschhoek or
Have you got some good segment times there?
not much really.
Haven't
So
gone for it?
everything's I haven't gone flat out there yet, but
Okay.
everything is so far from where I stay, like climb wise.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's quite a bit.
You've obviously done
reach.
Baines.
Yeah, I've done Baines, but it's about like if I need to go to Baines from my house, it's about a 5-hour day.
Yeah.
So it's a bit far out of reach.
Yeah. And you need to be begging people to take you to and from, right?
Yeah.
Or would you ride there if you went there?
No, if I went there, I would ride all the. Most of the time, I ride on my own.
Okay.
I train on my own. So if I needed to go there, I would go on my own.
And you said you did the Twitter Cap.
Yeah, I did a Tour de Cap.
How did you do on that time trial stage up there? Did they time trial up it?
Yeah, we timed out up.
Yeah.
Bench, I think I finished 14th or 13th.
Be good to go and check your time. That would be interesting.
It's not that fast.
It's one of the coolest time trials. I mean, I've not done many time trials because I'm not a racer, but I thought that was so good.
Yeah, it was one of the most enjoyable time trials I did.
Yeah.
On the road bike and just.
The weather was good. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was. So when you're racing in your age cat, obviously, or do you land up with the elites?
No, since I'm under 19, we end up racing with the elites.
Okay.
But then we do have like separate podium, as you could say. But it's not always that we have a podium for the juniors. So then I end up finishing where the elites finished.
Yeah, and that was, I think, who won it that year? Alex rocked up there on like TT bikes. And
Yeah. I think Brandon Downs rode on the TT bike, if I'm not wrong.
That's right.
Yeah.
I was in the car following Jason Eggert. I was lucky enough to be in Honeycomb's team car, the guy that was following him. It was so cool. Just
it's quite
watching.
Nice.
Makes me realize how cock slow I am. And do you enjoy the racing? I mean, obviously you've seen firsthand at the expense of half your brother's body. You've seen what the sharp end of this game looks like.
Yeah.
Are you quite an adrenaline junkie? Do you have does that fire you up?
Yeah, I love the adrenaline. It's more like it's the thrill of it, knowing that one mistake you just gone, you know, and it's what pushes me to become better, and the better way I come, I know that won't happen to me then, you know.
That freaks me out. Your poor parents, your poor brother, your poor everyone that loves you. That is. And so your dad obviously is handling your training.
Yeah.
Obviously there's power meter on there.
Yeah.
Is that like training peaks as your plan for the week, or is it more?
No, my dad actually writes out stuff for
than
me.
that. Okay, actually.
Yeah, so he writes out a page for me, and then
That's so cool.
I need to stick to that.
You do realize how special that is, eh?
Yeah, it is quite special that it's just me and my dad. I think it's better like that because it's like we one-on-one, we see each other every day.
Yeah.
You can see how I feel and stuff like that.
Super personal.
So yeah, it's quite. I could have been trained by the coach of my team of last year, but we decided to stick to my dad training me because it's better with one-on-one.
Do you ever disagree with your coach?
No, I don't go to that extent. Sometimes I feel to myself, sometimes he's not pushing me enough, sometimes he is pushing me too much, like on certain days, but it's like, I know he's been through all of this, and he knows much better than me, so I just go with what he says.
I'm assuming you like to just be flat out all the time. Recovery days probably aren't your favorite thing to do.
Yeah, it's quite nice going hard, but I know there's days you have to sit back and recover, you know. Okay. And it's not always flat out. You need to have your zone 2 days as well. Yeah.
I only have zone 2 days. It's the absolute best.
Yeah.
Have you got any notable results, races, like defining moments that were super special for you?
Not anything that I'm super proud of, but I think when was this? Trying to figure out now. I think August is one of them, even though it wasn't a good result. I know I finished with the fastest August time, so that's quite good. What else is there? Riding Tour de Cap was quite nice. Stage after stage. I think I'm better. Yeah, I think I'm better in stage races that's after each other because the longer it becomes, the guys become tired, but I don't become as tired. So then it's like you can see the shift in the riding.
Yeah, and South Africa's, I mean, we have a lot of racing, particularly in the Western Cape, that we must be very grateful for. But there's very few tours, very few stage races where you actually get to stress test that, and it releases a completely different potential in someone. You mentioned that you get stronger as you go. Does your coach/dad handle nutrition? What does that look like?
We do, but not to the T. So obviously, the average child would be eating luxuries and stuff like that, where I don't get that perks. but we don't be like, this is that much and this is that much. It's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when you're going out on if it's a hard session, I don't know, intervals or something, what does that fueling look like? What's in the bottles? What's in your back pocket?
So then I would have, depends on how long the effort is. I normally have about 3 gels in the back pocket, maybe 2 bars, depends on how the long ride is. Normally, if I just have days on efforts, then it's like 2 hours with efforts. And then I would have like Enduro in the bottle,
Okay.
either Biogen or USN. And just
Okay, so you
gels,
mix it up
bars.
across those brands. There's
Yeah.
no one's snapped you up yet and
No,
said that you will use only this brand.
yeah, when I was riding for DSV, then it was just USN,
Of course.
but I'm not riding for them anymore. So now we're trying to get sponsors on board for nutrition, since the new team I'm riding with doesn't sponsor that.
Okay.
Yeah, so
And who are you riding with at the moment? Who's the new team?
for Kinetic Pro.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, they are legends. Like
they've come from a very long time.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many. They do so much for the community.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's a few people we know from there. That's a special bunch.
yeah,
What's their team dynamic like? You say DSV's got a very much a ride for yourself mentality,
Yeah,
which I
yeah.
find interesting.
yeah.
So
Look-
they worked as a team that probably get really good results, but I suppose maybe that's not the measure.
Yeah.
What's the vibe like with Kinetic? Is there some?
Yeah, there's more structure here. We are splitting throughout the categories,
Sure.
but if, make for example, the under 23 race is gone already, then they would end up riding for me.
Okay.
Then there's like more team dynamics to
Okay.
make a better position in the race.
Of course.
Where it's understandable in DSV because it's still an academy,
Yeah.
so it's not like
Not a team trying to win a race. It's
Yeah,
a team
it's-
developing individuals.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. I thought as much. Good to
Yeah.
know. And that tactical side of cycling, team orders, leveraging people that maybe can't win a race or eat a climb at the same pace you can.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy that part of it, the tactical sort of strategy part of cycling?
Yeah, it makes the race more interesting, where maybe you might not be the strongest, but if you have a good tactic, then you could maybe have a better result or maybe win or something like that.
Can you think of any? Have there been any races where you maybe saw a move you guys didn't do, or you guys concocted something?
Yeah, so like the race that went past now, the
Winelands.
Winelands, yeah. So we saw Sasha Weber went up the road, and I was like, that would have been the move to go in.
Yeah.
And we just watched it go, and after that it was like, I was on the front in the bunch the whole time, because I knew the next move that has to go, I have to be in it. And I was then in that move, but we ended up not catching Sasha. And then it was a few...
Is Sasha ever not in a break?
Yeah, I don't think he's not ever in the break. Eh? Even on Killarney's,
Yeah.
the last Killarney we rode, he also went in the break, also won.
Yeah.
So I think he's one of the guys to watch when he's here.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, so the Winelands race, about 5 guys got off the front, but then we pulled 3 guys back, and then Sasha and Vasahi stayed away, and then we were about 7 guys chasing them too, and we just never caught them, and then it ended up in a sprint, and I was, I think, 9th, and then first junior.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thanks, man.
That's a result.
Yeah, it's...
Seems like you're quite hard on yourselves with your results. I mean,
Yeah.
first junior, that's a victory. There's only one other person that won, and that's no one. There's only you.
Yeah, to me, it's not about winning the junior race at this point anymore, because I'm not speaking bad about any of the juniors, but our juniors in the Western Cape aren't that strong. Me included, I'm not one of the strong guys, so I look more at my elite result. So the higher I am up in the elite result, the more I am pleased with.
That's your measure.
Yeah, so top 10 is quite decent for me,
Okay.
but I'm looking for top 5s now.
Okay.
Yeah, last year was top 10, this year is looking for top 5 now.
Good man.
Yeah.
And shifting gears now to your trip to Italy, have they given you any sort of framework for this is what you're going to do, and do you know what you're in for?
No, look, it's just a 1 month trial, so I don't know exactly what I'm doing.
Okay.
But we did go look at the European list of racing coming up, and we did see there's 6 races in the first month. So
That's nuts.
yeah, so hopefully I do all of that. But then it's like so back to back. It's going to be quite hard.
Do you know that they're going to put you into those races?
No, I'm not sure what races.
Okay,
I'll
they haven't
be
said
doing.
anything. It's just
No,
arrive and you'll see what happens.
But they did say I'll be doing my first race the 1st of March in Belgium. Not exactly sure what's the race's name, but they said that will be my first race. So when I get there, 3 days of training and then boom, into racing.
Straight in.
Yeah.
And have you spoken to anyone that's raced in Belgium? Just to try and start understanding this is more than likely what you're going to be in for, so you can start prepping for that.
I did speak to Ethan Coulson. He said it's quite hectic there. The racing is just hard non-stop.
Yeah.
And then, spoke to Gustav as well. Gustav Roller.
Gustav, yeah.
He said it's quite hard also there. So
Yeah, he's with Tshwanolo now, hey?
no, he's still
I'm thinking
riding.
of Gustav Basson then.
No.
He was there, but he's back here now with Tshwanolo.
Yeah, I'm speaking about Gustav Roller. He's riding for also a European team.
Okay.
I think it's Lotto,
Okay.
if I'm not wrong.
Wow.
So that's the goal, to get in the European team.
Okay. And where does that end? Because like school-wise, have you got to deal with mom and dad that says if this comes off, there's a homeschooling strategy that, because I'm sure they're not going to let you just run off and go cycle pro.
Yeah, they're all for the cycling, but till a certain extent, because they know I have to finish grade 12.
Yeah.
So, I'm going overseas for the month, but then I'd be doing school online, because we did speak to the Department of Education, and they said that I can do it online, because they did that last year when I went to go represent South Africa for the Africa Road Champs. I ended up not writing a few tests, but they looked back on my previous results.
Okay.
Obviously I was passing throughout the year, so they said even though I leave, they know I'm going to pass if you look at the previous. So they passed me then.
Other kids must be thinking, damn, I want to get into cycling.
Yeah.
It's all they have to do, the training sessions and
Ish.
God, I've never heard of anyone engaging with the education department, and to know that they've responded so positively to support you is actually really good to know. I mean, that's great.
But I think it's because I was representing South Africa, and that's why they were so lenient with it. So I was invited to ride the Paris-Roubaix.
Wow.
Yeah, the junior. So
who invites you? How does that work?
It wasn't really an invite. They just asked me to come ride because I'm going to be in Europe that time. So I think it's the 6th of April.
Like the event organizers ask you?
No. One of the South African riders, yeah.
Okay.
So Josh Johnson messaged me to ask if I can come ride, because he's trying to form a South African team.
Just, that's amazing.
Yeah, so I'm going to be in Europe that time, so I'll be doing that. And then there's another Nations Cup also.
Bucket list.
Yeah.
To go and ride Roubaix.
Paris-Roubaix, that's one of the top on my bucket list.
Jeepers.
Yeah.
What would be above Paris-Roubaix of the classics? I mean, there can't be anything, surely.
I don't know.
Milan-San Remo?
No, I think Paris-Roubaix is still above that.
It's going to be a hell of a day out. You're going to have to come sit with us and tell us what it was like when you're done.
Yeah, definitely. And
I don't know anyone who's done Paris-Roubaix.
Yeah. I think it's definitely a change in racing since all the cobbles, and we have none cobbles, not at all.
And that's, I suppose, with the feedback from people, like this is what the racing is going to be like.
Yeah.
Because obviously Dad's adapting the program to suit that. Because Byron, who you know was here recently, I mean, he spoke about that at length. Like you have to adapt.
Yeah.
That's
the main thing when you go over.
You know, I asked him which now in hindsight was a stupid question, which is like, what is your watts per kg need to be just to be in that group?
Yeah.
He's like, doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. You've got to be able to, you've got to know racecraft.
Yeah.
Handle your bike.
Yeah.
Mental nerve, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
like that mental fatigue to be at the end of the race, it's just like so valuable. And if you know that stuff, which 100 people will hear that want to go and race there.
Yeah.
But then they won't do anything to prep for it.
Yeah.
They'll just keep doing their coffee ride on a Saturday, intervals up chappies and rock up there and then be surprised.
Yeah. The race actually starts before race day. Okay. When you prep to the race day. That's when it actually starts.
Do you have a good routine for that?
Yeah, I've got my training throughout the week, which then sets me up for upcoming races.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dad's really earning his keep, eh?
Yeah. He says I must
You're
make the
going to
big bucks
earn
one day.
big time when you
Yeah.
get to the top of that podium.
Yeah, hopefully that's the plan.
Yeah, it's I don't know a lot of things, but having this year, just by luck, we've landed up sitting with, and you continuing the trend, people, we've just had races here for every single one of our interviews,
Yeah.
from Dan to Byron to Nick Watts, Dave George, Malcolm Langer's coming next week.
Oh,
So
okay,
it's just
nice.
these like races.
Yeah.
And they all have such different stories,
Yeah.
but they all have the same narrative, which
Yeah.
is hard, grit, like
Yeah.
that determination to get through.
Yeah,
And
that's what cycling about, you know?
It's like it's never this, barring Malcolm. So Dave was saying that he was a real talent. Like he went to
Yeah.
Belgium and won 10 races.
Yeah, I was.
No one else did that. Like
Yeah.
everyone else went there, came like last, dropped on the 5th lap, and
Yeah.
had like an emotional collapse. So he had a different,
Yeah.
but they all found their way and adapted, and that's where, being a South African, I think you're going to be very lucky, because we find ways to achieve things, because
Yeah.
it feels like the odds are always stacked against us
Yeah,
to
it
achieve
is, yeah.
anything in this bloody country.
Yeah.
And that ability to adapt and to make things work, I think is going to put you in good stead.
Yeah, hopefully.
That and that incredible mechanic / coach of yours.
Yeah. Super thankful for him.
Will Dad travel with you, or are you going alone?
No, unfortunately I have to go alone. He's always traveled with me wherever I went. But this time it's me on my own.
Okay. Have you got, just out of, I'm thinking now about all the exposure you're going to have, Paris-Roubaix, where you're going to be, and you're saying that there's no nutrition sponsors or no sponsors at all. It's the team and that's it.
Yeah, it's basically just a team and that's it. And there's not much sponsors on the board with the team.
It's it'd be good to put like some sort of a media pack, information pack together. That just, I mean, I'm sure if anyone hears that, it would be like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
If not to sponsor cash, to just let nutrition
Yeah,
not
it's
be
not-
one of the things you pay for, like,
Yeah.
because that's such good exposure.
Yeah.
So we must maybe help you with that. And anyone that's watching this that has any suggestions as well, that's abnormal exposure. I mean, I don't know anyone who's gone and done Paris-Roubaix or
Yeah,
half the stuff you're going to go and do.
me neither.
Having said that, if you're training with an Italian team, do they have bike, nutrition? Is
Yeah,
that stuff
so-
all included in that?
So for the first month, I'll be having the nutrition and stuff, but not the bike. So I'll be taking my own bike with. But once I get into the team, I'll have a nutrition, bike, kit, everything, flights across where I need to be, will all
Okay.
be sorted in.
What bikes do they ride?
They ride factors.
Oof.
Yeah, quite nice.
Yeah, in fact, it
Yeah.
is nice. That's the influencer's bike at the moment.
Yeah. That and S-Works, huh?
I don't know. S-Works has become like old and fuddy-duddy. It's like,
It's more like a modeling bike.
no, that's Factor. Factor's stolen the Instagram limelight. I mean, if I look at the Seaboard, it's and Jack, this is directed at you. It's architects, it's the dentists, the doctors. It's like a Bullies performance bike.
Oh, okay.
Where Factor seems to, I mean, I don't know. This is just, it's a great bike. Obviously, it's,
Yeah.
I mean, they I think are the most winning team in Tour de France history.
Yeah.
But everywhere I look, young, fast, racing, cool. Not that I know anything about cool. There always happens to be a Factor there.
Yeah, that's true.
And when they came out, they were anything but.
Yeah.
And somehow Israel Premier Tech gets them into, I don't understand how they've
Yeah,
done
they
what
blew
they've
up.
done, but it's one of the best brand pivots I've ever seen.
Yeah. So actually, this wasn't my first choice. Because I was riding for DSV at the time, we were sponsored by Trek.
Yes, of course.
And obviously, if I get a new bike, it can't not be Trek since I'm riding for the team. Then I ended up with this. This is actually not the bike I wanted. And when I saw it on the photos, I was like, this bike does not look nice. Until I saw it in person, I was like, the color's much better.
Yeah.
And then the team's kit also changed color.
Yeah.
And then it just went perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did well there. I had the exact same bike. Is that the
Is it-
SLR or is it the
No, it's just the
the
SL,
normal
SL5.
That's the exact same one. I thought it's one of the I think it's one of the better looking traditional bikes.
Yeah.
But now, I don't know. I think the whole bike and the performance output thing is a load of rubbish, to be honest. I think they all are within percentages of one another.
Yeah, more or
Until
less.
you go the aero,
Yeah.
position, that kind of thing. Who was it? Nero Show. They're now doing their own aero testing, and they go, so they're removing the mystery of the different bike brands. So there's the big magazines will pay, and they'll have all the big brands there, and they have all these sensational claims, but everyone's like, well, where's this Chinese brand? Where's this brand? Where's that brand? Like, we want to see how they stack. So they're doing all the testing, and they're like,
oh, okay.
It's not real.
Yeah,
Like the performance difference in aero, feel, and how power transfers through a bike. So Olves, which we involved with, I speak to their product lead often, and he's like, people are obsessed with weight and they're obsessed with aero numbers. And like, that's not nothing, but where stiffness sits in a frame and how a frame reacts and how it transfers power and handles, that is the difference between a great bike and an average bike.
Yeah.
But you can't measure that. It's subjective.
Yeah.
And that's, after hearing him talk about that, riding different brands of bikes, which fortunately enough we get to do, you can feel the difference between different bikes. And from that perspective, I think there is better and worse.
Yeah. Well, I haven't ridden much bikes, like different types of brands, but this bike feels quite good to me.
It's very sprucey. It's got a nice, it's
very
snappy.
responsive.
Yeah, exactly
it's responsive,
that. Exactly that.
Yeah, especially on the climbs.
That's what made me buy the flipping thing. It's like, just take it for one ride. And that first 3 pedal strokes standing, I was like, that really is snappy. It's a real thing.
It's very fast, actually.
And I then wrote mine off, and that was the last trek that I owned.
Yes.
Anyway, what does the next 3 weeks look like for you? What are you up to? You're going to go and do a road show with your new marketing brochure and go and tell all these brands why they got to be backing you?
Yeah, hopefully I get a lot of backing. But I do fly down to essays on Saturday morning, and then Sunday I have essay road, and then I'll be coming back the Monday, and then I have 99, I think, the following weekend. And then I was supposed to do the Herald, but then my team pulled out, so then we're not doing that. Then I think there's one more race, and then I leave the 26th. Okay. But it's all, my goal isn't really to win essays. We're more trying to build up so I can peak for when I go to Italy.
Smart.
So I can be on my best when I'm there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to hear. Please, while you're there, feel free to send us selfie videos or set your camera up in the room and take us along the journey while you're there. Like, guys, this is day one. This is where I'm staying.
Yeah.
This is what the roads look like. I'm just trying to think of any way that we can help amplify your story. One, because I think it's flipping cool, and who gets to see what it looks like as a junior going to, somewhere like Italy and all the races you'll go to. So you can include that in your marketing pack, that you're going to have unlimited exposure on this fantastic channel.
Yeah, definitely.
As you go. And they can all be proudly brought to you by whoever it is that backs you. Sincerely, we'll happily do that. If you just send us a video clip, every day we'll post one. This is the daily story.
Yeah.
The roads, the bed. We have to see the pizza and the pasta, obviously.
Yeah, definitely.
Tell us if the espresso is any good.
Yeah.
We don't want to see the ladies we married happily, so don't show us any of that stuff. But yeah, it would be lovely to take that story and share it with people, regardless of how that ends. Because it'll be a positive experience no matter what. But man, I hope there's a contract at the end of it. And
yeah, me too. So it can finally be my breakthrough.
And if it isn't, there'll be another. That's I suppose the most important thing.
Yeah, look, if I don't make the team, I think I would still stay for the next 2 months and then just try to find another team. But it's going to be quite hard, since I need to find a place to stay and I need to find my way to get into races, because I know there's quite a long list to get into the races there. And then just try to figure my way around. But if it doesn't work out, I don't come back.
I think there's a lot of people very invested to help ambitious kids with drive
Yeah.
that are showing the right attitude there.
Yeah.
Again, one of the constant stories I've seen.
Yeah, there's so much talent in South Africa, but not so much funds, you know?
Yeah. Have you guys spoken to any of the local bodies? I mean, what does that look like as a junior trying to get support from whatever the institutions are here that should be helping?
So I was chosen.
What's Gayton doing? Why isn't he helping
Yeah,
cyclists
that's
get
the
over
big
there?
story, eh? I was chosen to ride last year Africa track jumps, and we reached out to him, got to the secretary, his assistant, just never got through though. And then he responded like 2-3 weeks later when I came back. Actually I didn't go, so 2-3 weeks later, when I was supposed to go, he was like, but there is funding that they want to help with, but it's like it's already too late, you know.
Mm.
And then they were like, when we initially asked, they said the budget is up for the year. And
Yeah, it's one of the things we want to try and understand. I'd love to get Gayton here and to understand practically,
yeah,
like, what is the deal?
yeah,
Like, why is it? Because none of us know. We all kind of like think
Yeah,
we
we're
know,
all in the-
and we all complain, but we don't know. Maybe he's got a very good reason why.
yeah,
Probably not, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. So we'll try and unearth that. But if he says there was budget, I mean, you've got a trip to Italy, so Gayton maybe needs to
yeah.
hook you up.
Maybe if we reach out, he would respond this time early enough.
Yeah. I'll go and look for that secretary's details. I'm going to make that one of my missions this year, is to get Gayton in this chair and try and just understand once and for all, for anyone that's trying to get somewhere, like, what support does exist?
Yeah,
Is there any?
yeah,
Cool. How do we create it? Because this budget burns through budget. This government burns through budget like
Yeah.
crazy. Like, we know there's money.
yeah. There
And when
definitely
you understand
is.
what you need to do, you can start being part of the change instead of we just moan every year that there isn't any. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I can't think of any more questions to ask you. I'm just excited to see all the videos you're going to send us that we get to Q&A you on.
Yeah, I'll definitely send videos.
If there's anything between now and then, specifically beyond the Backer Buddy link, which we'll put up in this video constantly throughout, we'll actually just have it at the bottom of the whole video.
Yeah,
If there's any specifics leading up to there, please let us know so we can, by extension, let the community know. Whatever we can do to raise funds, we will. When Rayon was trying to get to the Paralympics for track, we arranged a group ride from here and just basically extended that invitation to the community to say, he's going to be here, come through, it's going to be a ride. We did laps around over here. I didn't, because I had to work, take pictures and stuff, so I was foaming like crazy. Invited people around, and some brands were like, cool, we'll give something to auction off there. And there was a Yoko machine literally going around, and people there and then could just tap. 100 Rand, 50 Rand, 500 Rand, 1,000 Rand.
Yeah.
And I think Carbon, they were super supportive. The Infinity Cycle group really supported it. And I think it was about 9 grand that was raised, which if we add to what's already there, that's
almost
done. The problem is this community is very giving. People will help.
Yeah. They just need to hear about this.
It's oversaturated people asking, and it's just like, it's this other thing, and it's a Backer Buddy link, and it's a loss.
Yeah.
But if you invite people around for a ride or a run, and you go, and they can see you, they can meet you, they can do a ride, it gives brands an opportunity to get involved.
Yeah.
They'll put something up that can be sold, so they'll give you stock.
Yeah.
You need cash. So give the stock, sell the stock, you get the cash, get the community there. And literally, it was just a Yoko machine that went around. We've got one. They have no problem if that's what needs to be used.
Yeah.
But you can go and buy a Yoko machine.
No, we do have one at home. My mom sells food. She's
you
trying to
pass
raise
that
funds
thing
for it.
around, tap, tap, tap. And so this is how my brain works. Practically, what are things that we can do? So if you guys want to set that up with dad/coach, maybe get Kinetic involved, see if they're keen to make it like a club ride type thing. We'd love to have you. We'd love to put it on. We'd love to
the only
get the
thing
community
is,
involved.
I have almost a race every week, so it's quite hard to be like free. So unless we do it on a Saturday and it's like an easy ride, quite short.
Yeah, you dictate.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, my wife will certainly be there because she shotgun Saturdays. Maybe I can negotiate with her. I've got a 1-year-old, so
Okay.
there's this barter going on.
Yeah.
Or I'll just be sitting working the coffee machine downstairs with Leslie and happily support it. But that was the same thing. It doesn't need to be hard ride. It doesn't have to
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
Just
It's just to get everybody
give
together
people the
so they
chance
can
to
see.
come and join you,
Yeah.
meet you, get to know you. And if 5 people rock up and they donate 100 Rand, cool.
Yeah.
It's not about the amount, it's about the sentiment.
Yeah.
So, food for thought.
Yeah. Definitely.
Let us know. And anyone watching this can hold us accountable. Good luck.
Thanks so much.
Fuss bait,
Yeah.
kick ass, show them that South African grit, determination. You've obviously got the talent, you've obviously got the legs, you obviously know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So just go there and make yourself proud. Never mind anyone else.
Yeah. Try my best.
Maybe don't be so hard on yourself. You've done great things. But good luck, man. I can't wait to see what you achieve, and please send us some videos so we can keep people looped in on your journey.
Yeah. Definitely.
And maybe not the Paris-Roubaix ones. I'm too jealous. I don't want to see that. That's like ridiculous.
That's the one I have to send, eh?
I want to see those cobbles. I want to see a video of you going over those cobbles, slow and fast.
Yeah.
Like a nice set of like 21 mil tires, something like really skinny where you're
Yes,
like
yeah.
properly going to cuck off it. And then you can
Nah.
go some nice 32s, tubeless.
I think we're running that first.
Yeah. Cool. Well, good luck and thanks for
Thank
coming and sitting with us.
Thanks for having me.
Cheers.
Cheers.